I'm not going to be a bully about this short film. Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with the 1938 short film Ferdinand the Bull. This is a classic short film that came out so long ago. Like, you could say almost 100 years ago at this point, just rounding up. And it's like, it's one of those that I've just never, for one reason or another, seen. I've seen a lot of the old shorts from that time period, and around that time period and everything. But this is one I've never seen. And the funny thing is, there was a remake of this that came out. A full-fledged film remake. That was like full length and everything. Also 3D animation, because most things are unfortunately 3D animation nowadays. But yeah, this is a short film, and it was requested by Venom. So get that out of the way. Thank you, Venom, as always. Now this comes the day after I reacted to Giguk's short, Bon. And I'm not going to take forever on this, but like I said in the cold open, I'm not going to be a bully, pun intended, about arguing over whether or not like things are a short film or just a short or whatnot, and like bitching about the meaning of the word film and everything. Because again, this came out in 1938. You could reasonably use the term short film for something of that time period. But in the modern colloquial, I always fuck up saying that word every single time. In the modern day, colloquially, I feel like I just, every time. The word film specifically refers to a full-length movie. It has to at least be an hour long to be considered a film. And you could maybe get away with calling it a short film if it's at least half an hour long. But this short is 8 minutes. If this came out today, like Bon came out in the current day, I would not refer to it as a short film. I just refer to it as short, because colloquially, that is how we refer to things in the modern day. And so, in the modern day, the term film, again, refers to longer. This would just be a short. And so, the difference here is, this, again, this came out in 1938, almost 100 years ago. So it's a different, it's from a different time period in which this was, one, a lot more common, and two, when colloquially these were known as films. So I will refer to this as a short film because of that context. Now, I don't know anything about the plot of this, or I guess the remake either. All I know is it's about a bull named Ferdinand. That's pretty much it. I know nothing about the plot. I don't know if this is like a silent film kind of thing, or if there's voice acting of any kind, or if it's more like one of those old classic cartoons where it's just one voice actor doing everything. Like, oh, I'm going to narrate, I'm going to voice the character, I'm going to voice every character. It's like, it might be one of those cases, because a lot of these old shorts did that, where it's like they just had one voice actor doing like slightly different voices, but not even really that different. So that's kind of my expectation. As for like an 8 minute short about bulls, or a bull, I don't know. Like, maybe it will touch on the horrific treatment of bulls throughout the years and stuff. I don't know if that's something they really like thought about in 1938, but I mean maybe. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what this is about. So, I guess we should just get into it and find out. So, let's see. Hold up just a sec. Before you click that link down in the description below to get to today's video, I want to remind you of all the awesome content we have both on this channel and the Princess of Gaming channel. Let's check it out. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So I turned on a light like right across from me, and there's the light over here as well. So hopefully this is a little better. I tried to do a little bit of color correction to help with it because it was like pretty bright yellow. Because we have yellow bulbs in here. But it is, I don't know if you can hear it, but it is raining out there. It's like it just started raining after I finished the reaction and everything. It is dark, it is raining, lots of cloud cover. And we haven't had rain in a little bit, so probably a good thing. And I already mowed the other day, so that's good. But either way, let's actually talk about this short. So I looked things up in between, and bulls were like typically killed no matter what their performance, either at the end of the bullfight or after the events away from the public. So the bulls were typically killed either way. But if a bull like refused to perform or whatnot, I feel like they definitely would be. Bullfighting is extremely like fucked up on so many levels. It's so wrong. It's bad. There's no getting around that. And I think it's a lot less common nowadays if it is still happening. But this short is definitely a Disneyfication of how things would go. It's too nice. And I'm wondering if the newer movie, the newer remake, you could say, I wonder if that delves a lot more into... I mean, I would assume it'd have to, because it's, you know, a full-length movie instead of an 8-minute short. So, I'd be interested to see how that delves a lot more into it, more into Ferdinand's more peaceful nature. It's really interesting as an idea. Ferdinand just wants to sit under the cork tree, smell the flowers, just vibe. But because of a misunderstanding due to a bee, he ends up being taken in because he is physically strong. Like, Ferdinand is large and physically gifted. That much is made very clear. And so it's like he's peaceful, though. It's kind of like a don't judge a book by its cover situation. Like, you see like a big, strong, muscle-bound person, and you automatically assume, oh, they must be like super aggressive or violent, or, you know, they must be a fighter or something, or one of those gym bros who like grunts and like loudly moans and groans whenever they drop a weight. And it's like, ugh, hate that. But you assume all of that kind of stuff, and then like you end up finding out they're like a vet or something. They're like a very kind, peaceful, gentle vet who would never fight a day in their life, and it's like, you shouldn't have just assumed. And that's kind of the idea with Ferdinand here. It's like these promoters assumed Ferdinand would be a fighter because of the feats of strength and power that he showed. Again, accidentally. But they assumed that. And so when it got to the actual bullfight, and Ferdinand didn't fight, but like smelled the flowers that were thrown to the matador originally, it's just a case of, yeah, this is not going to work because you made an assumption based on a single moment. And it just, again, they would not have taken the bull and put him back in the field. That just would not have happened. It's just, it's really sad and fucked up, but Ferdinand would have been killed realistically. But the short in general is pretty good. Pretty simple. And, like, has a good message of peacefulness over, violence and whatnot. It's nothing, like, altogether special. But it's enjoyable enough. It's fun. It's, like, you can get a good time out of it, nonetheless. I am curious about the remake, though. I'm just curious to, like, know what more they added to it. And if they, like, changed things up a little bit to make it more, like, real. And like, had more of a commentary on bullfights and whatnot. I can imagine they would have. But yeah. So, hope you enjoyed this. Thank you once again to Venom for donating. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.